Hey, the Trump administration making its final pitch to reinstate its border order. Yup, in an effort to put America's national security first. But Fox News senior judicial analyst Judge Andrew Napolitano says this legal tug-of-war could last the entire presidency. Wait a second, Judge. Aren't we going to find out if the Supreme Court's going to take it or not? The tug-of-war's got to end.
Wasn't it just supposed to be a 90-day ban, which would have been over with by now? So here's the problem. All the judges that have heard this before, and a lot of them, ended up in 2 appellate courts, and all the judges said the same thing. The ban is unconstitutional because it's either motivated by the president's animus against Muslims, and they used language he said before he was president, or he can't show how the people from these countries, not the government, the people from these countries are dangerous. All these decisions were made without a trial, without testimony, without looking at documents, just a reaction from the judges on the basis of the law. Now it's in the Supreme Court. So the Supreme Court has to decide, do we want to hear it now, or do we want to send it back for them to actually have a trial and see if the administration can show that the president has this authority, that he made the right decision, that people from this country are more likely, these 6 countries are more likely than not to be dangerous. If that happens, this won't get back to the Supreme Court until the end of President Trump's current term.
What I don't get is this just personal? Say this is not rational because we're at day 150. It was a 90-day ban from whenever it starts. They've had plenty of time. They've already made changes in Homeland Security and immigration to stop some of these lawless, terror-laden nations from coming here.
You're so smart, Kilmeade. Of all the questions that have been put to me on this, no one has said, is it personal? It might be with some of the judges who took the most incendiary things that candidate Trump said. They even took things that Newt Gingrich and Rudy Giuliani, who are not in the government and didn't write the order, said back in August of 2015 and the summer of 2016, and said, it's a Muslim ban. If it had been signed by Barack Obama, we would have enforced it. But because it was signed by somebody who expressed animus against Muslims, we're not going to enforce it.
You know how angry he was last week when they kicked it up to the Supreme Court? He said, I should have used the original 7 Nation, and he kept the word ban in the tweet. Yeah. Will that make things worse?
Yes. Yes. He sometimes... And you know why he tweets. He animates the base. He bypasses mainstream media and communicates to his base. Better than anybody has in history. But some of these tweets are so profoundly different from what his Justice Department has said to the judges that the judges finally say, well, who should we believe here? The president's tweets or what his lawyers claim he means?
All right, I have a prediction. I have a prediction the Supreme Court listens, they take it, they say, we got 2 different reasons for this to be rejected, so I'm taking this case because there's enough there for us to listen, and then, of course, with the way the court is weighted, he gets it through. That's my prediction. Are we taping this, Joel?
Yes, we are. Yes, it's a good. No, this is live. It's a good prediction, Brian. The question then will be, if they take the case, they're not going to rule until the fall. Does the travel ban kick in while the case is pending in the Supreme Court? That's what they have to answer today.
This is the type of cliffhanger that gets us ratings.
Yes.
Good job,
yes,
Judge.
it does. This is also the type of case that shows that Kilmeade understands the law. From time to time.
But, Judge, you know, Mr. Kilmeade. Not this just using my last name. Sorry, way over bounds. Thank you. Hey, straight ahead. Coming up.